Hello my dear student. See, in our previous class we had discussed reactions of metals with air, that is oxygen. Reactions of metal with oxygen of air, we have discussed that most of the reactive metals reacts with atmospheric oxygen when these are burnt in presence of air. They form oxide, they form an oxide, and that oxide is metallic oxide that are basic in nature. When these are dissolved, please listen carefully, when reactive metals such as sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, these are burnt in presence of air, एयर की उपस्थिति में जब इसको जलाया जाए ऐसे मेटल को, तो आफ्टर बर्निंग व्हाट इज लेफ्ट बिहाइंड अ एस, इन एस राख, ठीक है, दैट इज द ऑक्साइड ऑफ दैट मेटल, उस मेटल को ऑक्साइड है. When these oxides are dissolved in water, see, let us suppose we have a metallic oxide in powder form. जलाने के बाद जो राख बचा उसको आप इसमें घोल दीजिए, ठीक है, इस तरह से let us prepare a solution. This solution is aqueous solution of metallic oxide. Clear? Now, if you put in this red litmus solution, it will turn blue. Clear? Or if you dip red litmus paper in that, it will become blue, which indicate that solution of metallic oxides are basic in nature. They are base. So almost all metals form basic oxide. We have studied in our previous class. But exception is that there are two metals which form such type of oxide which shows both acidic as well as basic nature. Once again I repeat, however almost all metals, all reactive metals form oxide, and these oxides are basic in nature, whereas there are two metals which forms oxide. That oxide shows both nature, acidic as well as basic nature. Such type of oxides are called amphoteric oxides. Once again I repeat, what is amphoteric oxide? Look at the word amphoteric oxide. See, most of the reactive metal like sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium reacts with the oxygen of air to produce metal oxides. जलने के बाद जो राख बचेगा that is metal oxide, which are basic in nature. You can check it because when aqueous solution is made with these oxide and red litmus is poured in that, it will become, red litmus become blue, which indicates that these are basic in nature. Clear? So all metallic oxides are basic, generally basic. But see, what is amphoteric oxide? This is the exception. Those metallic oxide which shows, ऐसा metallic oxide जो दिखाता हो दोनों तरफ का नेचर, दोनों तरफ कैरेक्टर, acidic as well as basic, shows basic as well as acidic behavior are known as amphoteric oxides. Clear? Examples are, please pay attention. First is aluminum oxide, formula is Al2O3, and second is zinc oxide, ZnO. These both oxides are amphoteric in nature. So examples are aluminum oxide Al2O3 and zinc oxide ZnO. Clear? Now see, thus amphoteric oxide, since they shows both type of behavior, acidic and basic, so these are the oxide which react with both acid and bases. Clear? However, oxide of other metal, reactive metal, these are basic. They will not react with base, they will react only with acid. But amphoteric oxide, since they shows both behavior, acidic and basic, they can react with acid as well as base. Clear? To make it more clear, let us take the example. See, reaction of aluminum oxide with acid, HCl. We are taking here HCl. When Aluminum oxide is treated with HCl. HCl is an acid. We get a salt and water. Salt is AlCl3, aluminum chloride. Clear? Since it is reacting with acid, in this reaction aluminum oxide itself is behaving as base. ये base की तरह behave कर रहा है इस reaction. Clear? And the same aluminum oxide can react with base also. See, look at the board. Reaction of aluminum oxide with base. We are taking NaOH. When aluminum oxide Al2O3 is treated with base like NaOH, it is a base. We also get salt and water. It reacts, this aluminum oxide reacts with base to form Na2Al O2, that is sodium aluminate, which is a salt, along with the formation of water. Now since in this reaction Al2O3 reacting with the base, so particularly in this reaction Al2O3 is showing its which type of character? Acidic character. Clear? Now dear student, we will see reaction of zinc oxide. Zinc oxide is also amphoteric in nature. It also shows acidic as well as basic behavior. So this is the reason why zinc oxide react with acid as well as with base. When it will react with acid, this zinc oxide will show its basic behavior. Whereas when it will react with the base, it is itself a base, but it can react with the base. When it will react with the base, it will show its acidic character. Clear? Look at the board and see its reaction. See. Similarly, zinc oxide, another amphoteric oxide, reacts with acid as well as base. For example, reaction of zinc oxide with acid. First we will see how with acid it reacts. ZnO, zinc oxide, when it reacts with HCl, it is a balanced chemical equation, hydrochloric acid. It forms zinc chloride, ZnCl2, and H2O. Zinc chloride is the salt and water we get. So this reaction shows that zinc oxide is basic in nature because it is reacting with acid. तो अगर ये एसिड से रिएक्ट कर रहा मतलब ये एसिड बेसिक बिहेवियर शो कर रहा. So in this reaction it behaves as a base. At the same time, see reaction of zinc oxide with base. It also react with base. It is found to have react with base. ठीक है? See, zinc oxide plus NaOH, sodium hydroxide, which is a very common base. It reacts with sodium hydroxide and forms Na2ZnO2. ZnO2 is a radical. It is called zincate. Clear? Zincate. Valence is 2. So on crossover it will become Na2ZnO2. Sodium zincate as a salt and water is formed. Now since in this reaction this zinc oxide is reacting with the base, in this reaction it will behave, this zinc oxide will behave as acid. Understood? So once again I repeat that metallic oxides are generally basic in nature, but some metallic oxides like zinc and aluminum, exceptionally these oxides shows both acidic and basic behavior. This is the reason why they can react with acid as well as base. So such type of oxides are called amphoteric oxide. So example of amphoteric oxide is zinc oxide and aluminum oxide.